Y'all gotta learn how to suffer, and y'all gotta learn how to choose the right suffering. There's high quality suffering and there's low quality suffering. There's high quality pain and there's low quality pain. There's the pain of disciplining yourself, the pain of sacrificing fun, the pain of sacrificing comfort, or the pain and suffering of regretting that you didn't. But either way, it's suffering. Either way, it's pain. I think existence is pain, existence is suffering. And the whole point of existence is to grow and make that suffering worth it, you know? And it's not necessarily like pain, or suffering, like agony, but it's just effort, hardship, work, but quality effort, quality hardship, and quality work, not necessarily just third world country type suffering. This is for people who live in a first world country who understand what it means to be afraid, but not necessarily be in survival of your life, you know. This is not for third world country people who are in fear of their survival. When I talk about that kind of suffering, I'm talking about suffering that you get to choose. Everything in the first world, we get to choose. We get to choose our own kind of suffering. We get to choose how we spend our time. We get to choose whether we come up with ideas that get us out of our painful situations, or we get to choose vices that make us comfortable with our painful situations so that we never change them. But we have the freedom to choose. And deep down, we all know that. That's why there's so much depression, because we're not making the right choices. There's so much anger. There's so much hate because we're not making the right choices and we don't think we can make the right choices. When you talk about suffering in a relationship, let's talk about suffering in a relationship. We purposely choose partners that we know are toxic and not healthy because we're used to suffering. We feel more comfortable suffering. We rather suffer in a relationship than try to find a healthy one, because we know that we would have to heal ourselves, and that is a painful process in and of itself, because you have to look at yourself. Looking at yourself for who you really are is not easy. That takes discipline, that takes strength in and of itself. So it's funny because pain is like a paradox. It's like the more you run from it and the more you chase comfort, the more pain you end up in later on. And the more you face the pain head on, the more you face the suffering, the more you embrace the suffering, the easier it gets. That's the same with working out, exercising your body. You go through a painful workout, you hate it, you're sore afterwards, you're tired, you don't even feel like going to the gym. But that pain, your body will look amazing, you'll feel healthier, your hormones will be better balanced, your immune system is greater. Like, obviously, you know the benefits of working out, you know the benefits of exercise, and I don't need to explain that here. But it's the pain and facing that pain that gives you more of a benefit later on. But like I said, there's different kinds of suffering, there's different brands of suffering, there's different brands of pain. The hardest working people on this planet do not make the most money. The people who make the most money and live the most free lives work maybe a few hours a day, if that. Hardly even work at all. But those same people took painful risks, probably suffered early on in their life, and made a decision, made a choice. That's all we have, are choices. We just have to choose the quality of suffering. And now to speak on suffering, we got to talk about, obviously, whoa, I'm sorry about that. The fans just came on outside. That's loud. Anyway, if you've studied the Buddha's biggest thing is enlightenment. And the Buddha says enlightenment is the end of suffering. And the end of suffering is the end of desire. Meaning, everything you desire is what's keeping you suffering. Oh, a plane, perfect. Perfect. It's raining. Why is there planes out? My bad. Again, suffering is caused by desire. That's what the Buddha says. The Buddha says you want things, you want everything, you want material things, you want everything outside of you that you see, without realizing that nothing material will make you happy for long. No matter what you buy, no matter who you deal with, a person, clothes, shoes, a car, a house, nothing material that you can grab will make you happy for long. And the funny thing is, I think this has been said before, but it's still important to say it here. The things that you can buy, no matter what they are, can always be replaced easily. But the things that you get for free are irreplaceable. You cannot get them back. Like your family, your youth, your age, your memories, friends, sleep, you know. You can buy a TV. If it breaks, you could buy another one. If that one breaks, you could buy another one. Even if you got rare Gucci shoes, if those shoes get stolen or lost or worn out, go on the Gucci website, order some more. If they were limited edition, there's going to be some more limited editions coming out in a few months anyway. Another plane. I can't even see the planes because the clouds are in the way. I got to think back to my notes because I said a lot of stuff in my notes. I'll say this right now. It's very important to deal with people who challenge you, who doubt you, who hate on you. And this sounds so backwards, but when you have people that doubt you, when you have people that hate on you, whether it's on the internet, family members, friends, it forces you to either accept what they say, roll over and accept what they say, or it forces you to prove them wrong. And it forces you to stand very, very firm in what you believe in with yourself. Stand very, very firm in your goals and your mission. I doubt 20 people will see this video within the first month of it being out. I don't know. I don't know how many people are gonna see it. I doubt anybody would really see it yet. And obviously, some people would say that's embarrassing. I don't think it's embarrassing at all. I really don't care. But that's the pain that I'm choosing. That's the path that I'm choosing to deal with, the quote-unquote embarrassment of a slow rise to the top. Because I'll look back on this video and laugh at it and probably even want to delete it because I might find it cringy later, but sorry. This rain is distracting. It's beautiful though. This video is dragging out longer than I wanted it to, but it's okay though. I'll end the video off with this. This is probably the most important thing I say when it comes to this video. I owe my stoicism, my resilience, my self-belief, my self-confidence, and the people that caused me the most pain, and the people that caused me the most hardship, and the people that abandoned me, and the people that lied to me and used me. I owe my strength to them. And if it wasn't for them putting me through all those things, even not just people, situations of being homeless or being extremely poor and getting joked on it, like getting joked on about it, I owe all of those situations to who I am now and how I feel about life and how grateful I am, you know? You can turn suffering into bliss. You can turn pain into bliss if you view it as necessary and if you view it as a pathway to being greater, you know? Just like when you're working out, you know, you can hate that feeling and you can enjoy that feeling. You can enjoy that rush of dopamine and all the endorphins from exercise. And it's the same thing with almost anything that involves pain and suffering to become greater. And it's so fitting that it's raining right now, because without the storms and the rain, wouldn't be no life.